The Doberman is admired worldwide as the ultimate family protector, sleek, confident, and fiercely loyal. Families bring them home imagining safety, trust, and peace of mind. But beneath that polished image lies a reality few are prepared for. That same protector, under the wrong conditions, can turn dangerous overnight. This is not about a breed that is unstable by nature. It's about a breed that is so sharp, so intense, that when leadership falters, it steps forward without hesitation. Owners often believe love will be enough. But for the Doberman, love without structure is meaningless. This is the paradox that keeps so many silent. The very qualities that make the Doberman extraordinary are also the ones that terrify its owners when things go wrong. The Doberman is loyal, but its loyalty is consuming. It is devoted, but that devotion can feel suffocating when left unguided. It never stops watching, never stops calculating, never stops anticipating, and that anticipation can shift from guardian to threat faster than families realize. This is why stories of Dobermans snapping spread fear. But the truth is, no dog snaps without reason. It only feels that way when warnings are missed. The signals are there. A locked stare that lingers too long, a body that stiffens, a silence that feels charged with tension. Trainers recognize these instantly, but families, blinded by affection, often dismiss them until it's too late. And when it's too late, the shift is terrifying. The loyal protector becomes a force that acts on instinct, not permission. This is why even seasoned handlers treat the breed with respect. They know hesitation is the one thing the Doberman doesn't forgive. The history explains it all. Carl Friedrich Dobermann wanted a dog that acted without waiting, a guardian that could think and strike faster than its enemies. That purpose remains alive today. Every Doberman still carries the wiring of a dog designed for split-second decisions. And that is why it can turn dangerous overnight, not because it is broken, but because it is too good at being what it was bred to be. For families, the weight of that reality is immense. Living with a dog that never switches off can feel less like comfort and more like constant examination. The Doberman is not content to follow blindly. It tests, it measures, it decides whether its leader is worthy every single day. And when it decides the answer is no, the household changes forever, the balance shifts, and the protector becomes the one in charge. This is where regret takes root. Owners realize too late that what they saw as loyalty was actually control waiting for a chance to emerge. Children grow uneasy, partners argue over discipline, and the house feels less like a safe space and more like contested territory. This is why shelters are filled with Dobermans surrendered under the label of dangerous. In truth, they weren't dangerous, they were unled. But few owners will ever admit that openly. It's easier to blame the dog than face the reflection of their own weakness. The Doberman is a mirror. It reflects leadership when it is strong, and it reflects chaos when it is not. And that mirror frightens people more than anything else, because it doesn't hide their flaws, it magnifies them. Yet in the right hands, the paradox disappears. With discipline and clarity, the Doberman transforms into a partner so loyal it feels almost superhuman. It doesn't just follow commands, it predicts your needs. It doesn't just guard your home, it reads the environment like a soldier on constant patrol. This is the breathtaking side of the breed. The side that inspires devotion so deep, owners say they will never love another dog the same way again. But the cost never goes away. The Doberman demands everything: your time, your presence, your authority. And when you fail to give those things, the protector doesn't remain calm. It fills the gap instantly, even if that means turning its intensity inward. This is the brutal truth families rarely share. They thought they were gaining peace of mind, but what they gained was a test that never ends. The protector they dreamed of became a storm they couldn't calm, and by the time they realized, the trust was already broken. Yet here's the paradox once again. In the right home, with strength and leadership, the Doberman never becomes dangerous. It becomes legendary. It becomes the perfect guardian, the unshakable partner, the dog that will stand between you and anything without hesitation. So is the Doberman the family protector, or a danger waiting to surface? The answer is both, depending entirely on who holds the leash. Because love alone is never enough. Only leadership can decide which side of the Doberman you live with. And that is why it can turn dangerous overnight, not because it failed you, but because you failed to lead it. The Doberman will always be extraordinary, but it will never be easy. And that is the truth families learn too late, when their dream protector becomes the very danger they feared.